everybody. This is HB Coffin with SeusCraft here. I am here today with the famous Stampy LongNose and LforLeeeeeex.
Hello. And the famous LforLeeeeeex.
The famous LforLeeeeeex.
Equally, anyone who's heard of me has also heard for LforLeeeeeex. So I think we're on a level playing field.
The world-acclaimed chef, LforLeeeeeex. Better than Emerald. Better than... He needs to be on the food channel, I think.
Hey, he uses my recipes. he's just the workhorse.
He's just the... First you're defending him to be famous, and now you're like, no, my recipes.
I mean, I need to reward him. I don't want him to get big-headed, you see. So it's all about pushing him forward and reeling him back in. It's just getting that balance right.
All right, this is LforLeeeeeex's first time on live audio, so definitely a big step for him. Did you
kicked him last minute? Look at that! Like a pack of vultures.
I can't eat any. No, it's because I'm creative. Creative types don't eat. We just wallow in our own.
Just drink coffee.
All right, yeah, this is the debut of our new world as well, the Seuss Square.
So what is this? Is this going to be a public server eventually, or what's the plan for this?
We don't know quite yet. We will be inviting people on the server, going to be hosting some games, going to be hosting some giveaways. There's a full stadium in here for who knows what.
Have a look.
Yeah, let's go have a look. Yeah,
SeusCraft. Let's have a battle. Is it going to be cows doing the battlings?
We kind of want to hold like an arena sort of stadium in here. Huge stage, general admission. There's a VIP lounge as well.
Right, I got a diamond sword.
Oh, there you go. He took it.
Oh no, but I'm stuck.
Oh, he's stuck.
Right, let's not do this wrong. There we go.
Yeah, awesome.
What did you find?
You're pacing back and forth looking for a weapon. There's another diamond sword there, but it looks a bit faded compared to mine. I don't think it's quite as sharp.
There we go. Gonna go get some diamond armor.
Take it. It's all for the taking, if you can make it in.
I like the look of this. What's the cows about? What's the meaning of the cows?
The cows? Okay, so there's this long-going inside joke with my boss. He's a huge fan of the cows. Really long story. I never really tell it. He used to be a gold farmer for this like underrated MMO, and to do it, he would just leave this little tiny toy cow on his keyboard, kind of just pretty much doing the work for him. And that's how he got through his after years of college before he started the company. It's all thanks to the little cow. So this
and
is
now he's paying it back. Is this like his shrine to say thank you?
Yeah, this is the cow shrine, yeah.
Awesome. All right, Tay, what about Magic Animal Club against SeusCraft then? Me and Lee versus you.
Big old, pay-per-view or pay-per-view match. All right, so we should probably get started on the interview.
Do we have privileges? Can we attack people?
You got
full diamond armor. Why are you running?
Because I've got half a heart.
He's gonna die.
I'll see pity on you then.
All right, so I'll go ahead and get started on the questionnaire before it gets too out of hand.
Oh yeah, that's why we're here. Sorry,
run around in the meantime. So I'll ask both of you pretty much the same questions. How did you all both started playing Minecraft?
It was I started playing on Xbox, and I watched a lot of Minecraft Let's Plays before, so I knew what Minecraft was, and I always assumed it was the kind of game I would like. And then it came out on Xbox, and all my friends were playing it. So basically, pretty much whatever game I'm playing is dependent on what my friends are playing, because I just always want to play with people. And I knew that your first night in Minecraft was always supposed to be a difficult thing, and so I decided to record it. And that was my first Let's Play in my lovely world. My first ever time playing Minecraft. I recorded it, and that was the first episode of my main Let's Play.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Probably a lot of people don't have that footage, or they probably just got in and didn't record.
Like, I mean, I didn't even know if I was going to upload it. I just knew that first night in Minecraft was a big thing, and so I was like, right, I might as well record it, so I've got it. And then I ended up enjoying it and decided to upload it.
Had you already been recording other game footage before that?
Yeah, I'd been a YouTuber for several years before Minecraft. but not doing Let's Plays. I did reviews and previews, and like I used to run a Halo tournament and did all sorts of other stuff before Minecraft.
Okay, and that was all. You've always been doing it on the Xbox before, correct?
I did it just on whatever. I did some PC stuff. I did PS3. I did all sorts of things.
And how about you, Lee?
Well, also my friends started to play it, and one of the times I went around to a friend's house, obviously I enjoyed playing it, so I bought it with my own money. And after a wee while, I started watching YouTube videos on it, and that's when I found out about Stampy. So he started like a community world, and I kept joining and helping him out, building stuff. And when at the time he had a different job, we kept messaging him on Twitter, asking him when he would be on so I could play with him and stuff. And then we just kind of friendship built from there. So.
All right, we are back, everybody. Sorry about that. There is a glitch in our server. The afternoon soup is an evil place to be. I'm going to board it off. We cannot go there.
Are we getting paid for this Q&A testing? We're just like beta testers on the server at the moment, aren't we? Looking for glitches.
The server...
I found a glitch. If you go that way, Minecraft breaks. So don't go that way.
Don't go that way, everybody. So
no afternoon soup.
No afternoon soup. I know. There was like cake up there. There was like a nice little outhouse.
Coffin, let's have one more try. Come on.
Oh, that was like the best place to hold the interview, unfortunately. But we can, I guess, wander around the stadium a little bit more. We could go to the VIP in the stadium.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's just go have a sit down in VIP area. There's this area as well. What's this way?
This way is the game machines. This is what we'll be using to do our new giveaways.
Ooh.
So basically, there's like the pigs aren't in there right now, but there's a random number generator in here.
All right, is this going to crash Minecraft again? Just there's
actually,
lot of
this
redstone.
Works better. Like. Yeah, there's a lot of redstone in here. So what happens is pigs drop down from that top area, and then we release these levers, and that will drop the pigs into these little rooms. And as soon as the pigs step on a certain platform, they'll stop the random number generators from counting down, and that's kind of how that decides the number of the lottery winner who wins the free Fridays or the giveaway.
Is that how they do it in the real lottery?
Yeah, I think so. I think they use real pigs.
They just drop pigs.
Yeah, they just drop these little pigs in the rooms, and I'm pretty sure that's how it works. That's what my parents told me.
It seems to be the most logical solution to that problem, doesn't it?
Use pigs when in doubt. They're unbiased. They have no ulterior motive. So I believe the last question we left off on was how you guys started playing Minecraft. How did you decide upon your aliases? Stampy, this Stampy cat character.
By complete accident. There was on the Xbox edition, you get actual skin packs. So you'd get, I think it costs like $2 or something, and you'll get 35 or whatever skins. And there was one that they released, and it was like a bonus free one to promote some other games. And I was just showing it off in a video, showing like, hey, just for 2 weeks only, you can get these skins. And so I just did a video scrolling through them all, and I just happened to end on this skin now, which is actually Fidget from a game called Dust and Elysian Tale or something like that. That's a game which I hadn't actually heard of before the time. And so this just happened to be the last one I showed. And so that's the one I kind of stayed as, because at the time I didn't have a set skin. And so I was just left as this skin for a few videos. And then I just, my name was kind of Stampy anyway. And I realized the skin kind of looks a bit like a cat. It's technically not a cat. It's actually like a bat cat thing. It's a bit weird, but I kind of made it into Stampy Cat. So it was literally a complete accident.
So how about the name Stampy?
Okay, I made an animation when I was in school, and there was a character in it called Stampy Longhead. And then when I made my YouTube channel, every variation of my real name was taken, and I didn't want a load of numbers or anything in it, so I just chose Stampy. I chose Stampy Longnose originally, then I got a second channel, which is Stampy Longhead.
I feel like Lee's coming at me. He's scaring me. He's like ready for battle.
I actually don't know the answer of the question in Lee's case as to why he's his skin, so I'm looking forward to hearing this.
Yeah, how'd you come up with that skin? Or it's a homage to Banjo Kazooie, clearly.
Yeah. Well, again, I was just scrolling through, looking at all the different skins when I first started playing Minecraft, and this one was one of my favourite ones. And there was another one that was similar to this one. That was the other bear, but I decided to go this one because I liked the game, obviously Banjo-Kazooie, and I thought this one was the one that suited me. So.
It's really cool, and I was noticing this TUI. You said that wasn't existent on your Xbox version, correct?
Yeah.
I like that though. It's really cool.
Yeah, it's awesome.
So, how much time do you both spend gaming and recording?
It's not actually too much time actually recording. It's mainly editing and planning and doing all of the kind of more boring admin side of video producing. But most videos I'm recording with Lee, and we probably record about two videos a day for Minecraft. But then I've got a whole load of other series which I would kind of stockpile them a bit. So if I'm doing an RPG, I could record 5 episodes in a row, and then I'd just have all of them just sort of kind of saved up to sort of upload throughout the week. So I probably spend about an hour a day actually recording and playing.
And Lee, you do about the same, you'd say?
Yeah, because when Stampy is recording or when we're planning a video, I'm usually on with them.
Basically, he'll just be sitting there, then you'll suddenly see Stampy pop up on his Facebook saying, "Lee, can we record now?" Then Lee will have to drop whatever he was halfway through doing and run on Xbox and play around with me on Minecraft.
I guess. Do you really need your cake now?
Yeah, I'm 3 hunger bars.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, because Lee doesn't actually record. He doesn't. He has his own YouTube channel and's got. How many subscribers do you have, Lee?
30,000, I think.
He's got 30,000 subscribers and has never uploaded a video.
I was gonna say he has no videos, right, on his own channel, right?
Yeah. But he's still probably one of the most popular people in the Xbox scene.
Yeah,
he's got don't know how many followers on Twitter and fan Facebook pages and all sorts. It's so cool.
Yeah.
It's got to be a record. Most popular YouTuber that doesn't post videos. Definitely. That's awesome. Oh. For some reason, I thought I couldn't hurt people in creative mode, but I guess I can. Can I not be hurt?
Find out the hard way. But where's the VIP lounge then?
Okay, so this way. Let's go to the VIP.
Okay, well, we can't sprint, so we're going to have to cobble.
Oh, no.
Slowly come up behind you.
No.
So hungry.
We'll march.
A little morsel of food.
We'll do a subtle march.
A little sliver of one of these cows. Just
there's plenty more cake in the VIP, don't you worry.
So we'll stay there for the rest.
Oh, the buttons. My worst enemy.
There we go.
So much harder to do when you're hungry and you know there's cake on the other side.
Now, you said you have a set schedule then, where you kind of stockpile videos. The other day, I actually interviewed another YouTuber who that was the first time they told me that they stockpile videos in advance. A lot of people, I think, they will record kind of one video a day, or they'll kind of take care of the video, then edit it, then one by one. But I think that's really smart to kind of stockpile videos. It kind of leaves you more open for other things throughout your schedule. And you can kind of just dedicate one day to doing stuff like that. Yeah,
recently I've been going away and doing a lot of things where I might be away for 2 or 3 days, so I need to do that. And also, you never know when you're going to get ill, or, life has a way of just throwing things at you which you can't plan for. So this way I'm always, I'd say I'm always about a week ahead of time, safety. But, I mean, not with everything. There's sometimes some things, if you're recording with other people, and you've got to kind of fit into their schedule as well. So there are times I will record and upload that night, but I'm generally quite safe with my videos in terms of being about a week ahead.
Oh, Elle and I are in the VIP. We're just chilling.
Yeah,
I went for a little wander. I was having.
I think you ran past us. I'm gonna have to go find you.
I was like, I'll lead the way. I have no idea where it is, but I'll lead the way. That's a good idea.
Oh no, where'd you go? I'll find you.
Well, I'll make my way.
It was in the hallway.
Private.
Actually, I've lost you. I don't know where you went.
I think I'm above you guys. Oh, here we go. VIP lounge. Restricted access.
Right, yeah, restricted.
Whoa.
You have to have it's like a thumbprint kind of thing.
Paw print.
Paw print.
Jacuzzi in here. This is nice.
Yeah.
Hello.
Get used to this. Oh no, there's a
There
leak.
you go.
There's a leak. Oh, I'm just. I can take a little
I'm
bit
gonna
of this
rust
juice
in
over.
here if I'm not careful. I don't know. It's alright, I'm waterproof, I think. Hopefully. Put it to the test. Oh no.
Energy drink, fountain soda, green tea, nice latte.
Nice little selection in here, I think. Yeah. We try to keep things stocked.
And they serve it
Energy
flour.
drink.
Pretty sure Seuss is going to be upset by that fountain soda. He only likes canned soda. Gonna have to.
I got a glass of chocolate milk, and I'm going to drink
nice.
it in the pool. I've
There
got it
you
here beside.
So, do you do all most of your gaming on Xbox? I know you said you also record on PC from time to time, but do you prefer the Xbox? Oh no, I broke the button.
Yeah, for Minecraft, I'm probably about 95% Xbox. It's just, well, if I'm doing PC, I try and do something that I couldn't do on Xbox. So like, I would never do just a vanilla survival PC because I'd rather do that on Xbox. But if I'm doing some sort of like I'm playing on like a server, playing a weird mini game or using a mod, then I'll do it on PC just because I can't do it on Xbox.
Where's Lee? He's hiding. Oh, there he is. I seriously did not see you. I was like, man, where did Lee go?
I can see.
And Lee, you seem to prefer the Xbox, right?
Yeah, I prefer my Xbox. It's easier, much more easier for me.
It's all more user-friendly.
I enjoy playing Xbox more, but also I think it's good for videos because crafting's so instant. Like
Yeah.
a lot of people say it takes away from what Minecraft is, but I feel it's less menu-y. Like if you want to craft something, you just click on it and it's kind of there.
Bam.
And also, I've got a very young audience, and a lot of them might not be allowed to play online, or a lot of them would play Xbox rather than PC. And that way, everything I'm doing in my videos, they can do as well, rather than doing all these crazy mods that they might not understand. If I'm doing Xbox, then everyone watching can kind of do what I can do as well. So I do kind of like that side of it.
I can definitely see that because a lot of people, well, even if they have the PC version, they might not have a PC beefy enough to run like some of the higher end mods that with like the high end shaders and things like that.
Yeah, or even just might not be allowed to play online. Like a lot of young children, they're not allowed to like, or they wouldn't be allowed to download mods. You know, like I mean, I'm talking about very young children here, but they can happily sit there on Xbox and run around playing split screen with their brothers and sisters, and anything I can build, they can build it as well and do the same thing.
That's so crazy to think about the split screen. That's such like an old school multiplayer mechanism.
It's cool though. It is really cool the fact that you can do that. It is a different experience. I mean, some of the text is a bit small, and you do kind of need a decent sized HD TV. But
yeah,
you're never going to get that on PC. You know, or you'll never really want that on PC.
Just reminds me of days of like playing Mario Kart.
Yeah, remember just playing like split screen first person shooters, going, I stopped screen watching. It's like,
Yeah,
I can't help it. Like I can't help
see
see
you.
exactly
Yeah.
where you are. It's so rubbish.
screen watching exactly. That was the worst. With I remember games like James Bond back on the Nintendo 64.
Oh yeah, playing GoldenEye.
GoldenEye,
Yeah.
there you go. Yeah, like one of the first like really big like multiplayer shooters on like consoles. And people would just like yell at their heads off about screen watching and stuff.
Yeah, the 4-player split screen. You're looking at about 15 pixels in your corner, you know, like, and the TVs back then were small and rubbish, you know, like
Yeah.
it was.
But some people were so good at it. They would just like memorize little landmarks. Like, I know where he is. He's in that one room with the toilet. Or so, do you all? Well, Lee doesn't really have a channel. But with your channel, do you do your own graphics and like channel art, things like that?
My banner and my kind of logo was actually designed by my dad. My dad, very convenient, is a graphics designer.
Oh, cool.
So when it came to having to design things along those lines, it was, I didn't have a second thought in my mind for who to approach. So I'm kind of very lucky in that area.
That's really cool. That is definitely a unique story. I don't know too many people whose like dads or parent, I guess, would have done their channel art.
And my sister as well is also a graphics designer and works with my dad as well. So anything like, and even to do with like designing T-shirts, or I've got a Stampy Cat lunchbox coming out soon. I actually saw today the first image of it, and like all of those designs can be done by like my dad and my sister. So that's very convenient.
Does it come with free cakes? No. Pastries.
And actually, it comes with a like a mini blackboard in the inside, so you can like draw stuff on the inside of the lunchbox.
Oh, cute,
it's really
cute.
Cool.
And so he kind of came up with that little cartoon caricature of your character.
Yeah, like I mean, my plan is to ensure that Stampy Cat kind of lives on beyond and outside of Minecraft and gaming, and by sort of getting people used to seeing a non-pixelated, kind of a different, like the Stampy Cat picture doesn't look much like what I look like in game. You know, it's an orange cat with green eyes, but it's kind of our own thing. But people kind of accept that as Stampy Cat now. So, you know, I mean, eventually Minecraft's popularity is going to fade, and so hopefully, like, I'm setting myself up so Stampy Cat can live on in some form beyond that.
Definitely, and I actually had a question regarding that. I'll get to that a little bit later.
Yeah.
How do you feel about like your current celebrity status? Like, you've shown yourself clearly on like your videos. You haven't hidden yourself. You're not this like mysterious character. Like you are Stampy Cat, but people also know your face now. Do you get people like walking up to you, or kids like walking up to you in public places or anything like that? Like, hey,
no,
Stampy.
like you really like. I mean, outside of online space, you don't. You know, it's. My life is pretty much unchanged to before any popularity on YouTube. I mean, things changed a bit. I did some TV interviews recently, which that kind of there was people that weren't fans of me and would have never heard of me. Like I got noticed in like a train station just saying like, "Hey, like, have I seen you on TV?" Like they had no idea kind of what I did or anything. But, like that has happened, but it's not. You know, like I'm not walking around with big sunglasses on, and
no.
Like I'm not. I don't really get recognized ever, which is good because I'm not good with stuff like that.
You seem like a pretty humble guy. Would that bother you if that ever happened? Like where you got to a point where people were just like, hey.
Yeah, I mean it'd be like a nuisance. Like sometimes it is nice and like. You know, like getting sent lots of messages, sometimes it's easy to moan, like, oh, like, come on, like, leave me alone for a bit. But, you know, getting sent nice messages, and the majority of them are nice, you know, it does, you know, it makes you feel good about yourself. But then there's a line where they cross to, like, a personal level. Like, I've had, like, letters put through, like, my door, and it's people, like, they've said they've tracked me down on Google Earth and stuff.
Wow.
Like, that's like, crossing, like, a line for that kind of thing. And
that's
really it kind of does make you appreciate what, you know, real celebrities are going through, you know, like, every day. And, I mean, It's easy to think, like, oh, you're, you know, like, if you look at someone like George Clooney saying, oh, you're rich and famous, what did you expect this celebrity stuff? But you can understand why people moan about that stuff.
Oh, definitely. Yeah. I'm not a fan of the paparazzi or anything like that, for sure. Yeah. It must be very bothersome, but that's really scary about, like, your physical door, like, where you actually live.
Yeah, but I mean, that's only a few times. Like, I'm not... Like, I don't get noticed in the street. That's happened, like, 3 times. It's not like my life is unchanged. Like, I can happily walk down the road and no one's going to have the slightest clue who I am. And I think me more so than... Like, I don't do face cams in videos, really. Like, there's probably about 4 videos on my channel which you can see me in, like, about 4 out of about 1,000 which you can see me in. So the vast majority of my audience don't have a clue who I look like. Like, to them, I'm Stampy Cat. I'm an orange cat, so I'm quite private.
And how about you, Lee? I know you don't show yourself necessarily, but you do have a huge following in your own right. You have a big Twitter following. You're the biggest YouTuber on YouTube with that video.
I want to see if that's official. I want to look that up actually.
It would be awesome. I hope you are.
Yeah, I have a quick go actually. No, I've only a few people obviously know my face because Twitter I posted a few pictures of me.
Oh, okay.
But like school wise, obviously my mates know that I talk to Stampy, and a few other people know like in my street and stuff, but not a lot of people know, like obviously in my school for example, probably don't know that I'm LforLeeeeeex, if you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm. So do people at school know who you are, like on your character alias, or? Yeah.
But not all. The majority of people that watch probably Stampy's video that go to my school know that I'm LforLeeeeeex.
I think a lot of them wanted him to do videos with Captain Sparkles. I think a lot of them were fans of him, and
Like,
their
hey,
only
do
excitement is
Captain.
like, "Oh, you speak to Stampy? Does he know Captain Sparkles?" Is what?
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. Man, Stampy. You gotta know Stampy. But you've grown at an alarming rate. You've been. How long has your Minecraft YouTube channel been active? Only about a year or so, right? Or
Yeah,
a
it's
little over
just
a
well,
year?
like I in this channel really like I had my main channel, which was what I consider like my work videos, which is what I spoke about earlier, which is like my reviews, previews, very serious scripted journalistic videos, and then on the sideline I made this channel for Let's Plays and just any other silly goofy videos was basically what my main channel now is used for. But I've only really been doing regular Let's Plays since Minecraft came out on Xbox, which is I think it's about a year and a half now. I think I've been doing it, maybe slightly less than that. So not too long.
Jeez, that cake went fast. I was like,
Did you look at who you
one
invited?
cake
Did you
left.
what did you expect? Well, I expected extra supplies.
Oh, I'll stock up.
And they say not to eat and swim as well, but I keep jumping straight in the jacuzzi.
Now, I did notice that you have I think it's your. I don't know if it's your previous channel. You had a channel where you went by Stampy LongNose, but you now have Stampy LongHead.
Yeah.
And it seems like you've abandoned the Stampy LongNose channel, correct? Stampy LongHead's your current network.
Yeah. That's the only one I upload to at the moment. The Stampy Longnose one is the one that used to be my main channel. And I used to I did before Minecraft. I did almost daily videos for years, doing like I was as much a YouTuber then as I am now, but just no one was watching. Like I didn't suddenly become big into YouTube when Minecraft came out.
Yeah.
It was just people, started paying attention. I think that I probably just wasn't particularly good at serious videos and scripted videos, but when it was just me being me and playing around, people kind of enjoyed that more.
So why the shift from the Longnose to the Longhead?
It's just because I wanted my Let's Plays on a different channel, because I was doing very serious tutorials and I was taking it very seriously, and I wanted, just for fun, a separate channel just for Let's Plays. I kind of didn't want people to watch them. It sounds weird. I didn't want my audience to watch these Let's Plays because they were just a dumb, goofy thing that I was doing for fun on the side.
Uh-huh.
And then it grew into what it's become
That's
now.
what
So
you.
it's
That's what you're known
completely
for
by
now.
luck.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yep. I think that's funny, and I think that probably happens more often than not. I think that's how a lot of people become famous, doing things they didn't expect would get them famous, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, if you're willing to put the amount of time and effort into making these videos expecting zero rewards from it, it means that you've got to have some kind of passion and enthusiasm, which, helps you. If someone's going into thinking whoa, look at these Let's Players, you can earn a job playing video games, let's have a go doing that, then just going straight in, just trying to do collaborations with people just to gain subs, or sub for sub stuff, and just caring about that side of thing, then I think you're not going to have much fun. And also, it's going to be hard for you to grow. If you literally just enjoy making the videos and that is all the motivation you need, I think you got better chances of making it than if you're just really ambitious about the YouTube side of things. I always say, I don't like the YouTube side of YouTube. I like making videos and the fact that people can see them. All the other stuff is hassle to me. I don't enjoy that stuff at all. That's why I've never once said, subscribe to my channel or like my video or check this out. I've never said that once. I've never once collaborated with someone to share subs or anything. I just make videos and upload them, and that's
Guilty.
it, which is what I enjoy.
We are guilty for that, for sure.
But no, there's
We
nothing
can't
wrong with
deny.
that. It's just I just hate it. It doesn't me doing it.
I think it's fine at times, and then sometimes it can be a little intrusive or a little invasive. I've noticed I've gone to links to some people's YouTubes, because we have our little YouTube ladder, and I add a lot of YouTubers on a daily basis to our list, and sometimes I've visited links via their Twitter, and I don't know if it's just the link they create, or they've programmed something into their channel where as soon as you go to their channel, you get this request to subscribe. I feel like that's a little getting a little overboard.
And there's no point tricking someone to subscribe, because
Yeah.
they're not going to watch your videos. I'd rather just someone subscribe because they want to see my videos. And I mean, I'm quite lucky because I think my ratio for views to subs is good because
that Xbox.
That's not me. That's not me. Lee.
Maybe.
Are you playing Titanfall back there?
No, I've just got it today and I've not played it. So
you're keeping him from Titanfall. That's the kind of dedication I was talking about. Forgetting
Titanfall time. Earlier, he was asking for like FIFA points.
I know.
He was asking if we give out FIFA points here at SeusCraft.
I've had to buy him FIFA points in the past. I was like, I don't know what these FIFA points are, but there you go, Lee. Like,
thank you.
I was like, we definitely don't carry those. So, who's all part of the Magic Animal Club? I'm pretty sure I know all of you. I think I may have missed one of you, but it's you, Lee, Amy, Ballistic Squid, or Rosie.
Yeah, and Finball.
And Finball.
But it's not a thing. It's a group of friends. It's not. We're not like. We're not even really like a brand, or we're not like.
You're not greasers that hang out in alleys that. Yeah,
street
right?
gang. Magic
I don't have to worry about you guys next time.
Like we're a group of friends. Like there's no contracts. There's no like. We're not doing it for a promotional thing. We basically what it is a group chat on Facebook, which anytime one of us has something interesting or sharing something funny or just having a group conversation, it's in that chat. We all play together. In June, we're renting a house and we're all spending just like 10 days together. Like Finball and Rosie are in the US, they're flying over to the UK, and we're a group of friends. Which, like, originally it was just me and Squid YouTubers. And then Amy started doing it. We persuaded her. Finball's now started doing it, and Rosie's literally just started doing videos.
Yeah. Okay, so she's a little newer.
Yeah, but and that's only because we're sort of pulling her leg and saying like, join in, it's fun, and she's just doing it for fun. Like it's not like a YouTuber group; it's a group of friends, and the most of us now happen to do videos as well. That's
cool. Yeah, we're not too fond of contracts, things like that, obviously.
I mean, that's different. That's like something like the Yogs cast is a very different thing. Like we're not comparable to someone like that, or Team Crafted, or all these other big build like Team Fire, Hat Films, whatever. They're kind of more of a business thing, and I'm sure they're all friends as well. But it's not anything like that. Like we've put a name to our group of friends essentially.
That's cool. Yeah. It's kind of just like a little club you guys have.
Yeah.
I would have loved that, like, when I was a kid. I love the idea of having, like, a club or something.
Yeah.
And I think all kids do. They go through that, like, phase where, like, hey, let's start a club.
Yeah. And, who's going to be like some sort of, like, initiation, like, to be able to get into the club?
Yeah.
How many baked beans can you eat? Like,
I don't want to go to that after party.
Yeah.
I guess that could get this hot tub started, I'm sure.
Whoa.
There's no bubbles.
I'm going to stand over here for a little bit, if you don't mind.
Yeah, but I only had like one like really good friend when I was a kid. So our club consisted of like just us two, and this like little like tree house he built over like his garbage port, which sounds like horrible.
I mean, it's not like I mean, Lee's the youngest in the group. I'd say the average age of the group's probably about 24. I'd say, so it's not like it's probably we're probably older in terms of YouTuber standards for today. You know what I mean?
I'm old myself. I mean, I keep telling people I feel like an old man because I'm always interviewing YouTubers, and I'd say the average age of the YouTubers we interview is about 20.
Yeah,
that sounds about right, I think. But
yeah, I think actually Minecraft is probably a little bit older than other games. I think if you look at something like Call of Duty, I think it goes a little bit younger, but I think that a lot of the Minecraft, like, because you kind of assume Minecraft, you kind of think of the younger audience, you assume the YouTubers would be younger, but I find they're generally a bit older.
Yeah, it's strange. I think the core are like 20, but there are people, I'm not too sure how old you are. I know Amy's also a little bit older, probably nearing my age. I'm 28.
Yeah.
So people are probably like, oh God, this guy's old.
Just in case there's like a 50-year-old watching, we're speaking about being old relative to the majority. I'm not.
Exactly. We don't mean to insult.
Going, oh, I'm so old. Like it's.
You think you're old?
YouTuber standards.
And what would you say your favorite thing is about Minecraft? What keeps you all playing?
It's a big question. I think I mean, it's probably what most people say. It's just the freedom, you know. Like I think of
freedom, right? That's
Minecraft as more of like a platform rather than a game. You know, it's everyone can do their own thing in it, I guess. So it's got to be that. I think that's the reason why most people get into it. Like you can make it whatever you want it to be.
Definitely. I mean, I enjoy mostly the creative aspect. Like I built this whole area, so that I'm sure you can see the meticulousness.
Yeah.
Like everything's going to be symmetrical. Everything's going to be.
Yeah, I can relate to that. I mean, I like survival.
Yeah, same.
I don't use Minecraft like Lego for just creating. I like, you know, gathering resources and, you know, the survival, setting up a farm. I enjoy that side of it, I think, more than just building things. But I mean, I enjoy everything. I'm actually starting to get into Redstone a bit more, which
it's so fun.
I used to not be good at, but I'm slowly getting there. And I'm not good, but I'm enjoying learning Redstone, which I used to hate it. So
it gets so messy. To power certain things, and then everything's powered a little bit differently. Like I know pistons receive power differently than say glowstone lamps, depending on the blocks they're next to and stuff. That's what makes it a little more, I guess, confusing.
There's definitely a ceiling. There's an understanding of Redstone in terms of how to send signals and how to activate things, and then there's just that ceiling, and then just above it there's a whole new level of all different sorts of like switches and, you know, the really confusing like T flip-flop things, you know, these weird stuff, and it's like I'm banging on that ceiling trying to get through to the other side at the moment.
And I've seen some really crazy stuff made with Redstone. I mean, like musical instruments, full like a guitar, a piano, which I'm fascinated by because I love music. But I know that a lot of time has to go into building like the more like intricate contraptions and stuff. Probably a lot of time, a lot of planning. I feel like they could make like a college course based just on Redstone, and like it's like introductory circuitry, pretty much, like programming. And
well, I mean, there are like Minecraft teachers. That is I mean, it's not
that's
mainstream yet, but that does exist, which is cool. What about you, Lee? Then what keeps you playing Minecraft?
Well, obviously videos that you do enjoy. Obviously,
he hates it. I just drag it off.
I hate it.
He wants to play Titanfall.
I hate this game.
No, I do enjoy building stuff when obviously Stampy's not recording. I do build stuff with my own, like different houses. I play survival as well, try and get diamonds and stuff. But yeah, I just find it really entertaining.
Do you think you would play it much if you weren't making videos with me? Is that the main reason you're on Minecraft now? I'll be honest.
He's like, I don't know if I want to.
I would probably play a lot less than.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like why do you enjoy being in the videos?
I like doing different stuff. You know, you've always got different like building stuff. You know, like I think things I would never like imagine building. Don't know what else, to be honest.
You're putting too much pressure on him.
I know.
Leave him alone.
Like I think it's because I kind of do what Lee doesn't speak in my videos. He's kind of just helping me out and having fun. And when sometimes Ballistic Squid or someone else is recording or Finball, I'll kind of jump in and do what Lee does. And I think there is something fun about someone else being recording and you're kind of just being a character and, you know, just trying to make their video like funny and helping them out. I think there is just pleasure in doing that, I think.
Yeah.
That's what I find anyway.
Yeah.
I remember times when Squid's been recording and me and Lee have been like, do one more video, just because we're just having fun, just in the background hearing to him speaking and making fun of him when he mucks up his words and stuff.
Yeah.
Actually, I've been meaning to ask, or I was wanting to ask. I do notice in a lot of your videos, like you have Lee, you have other people kind of just starring, or like the rest of the club in there, but you're the only narrator. When you're doing those videos, can they hear you? Or are they just kind of interacting with you and like kind of doing the best of their ability to kind of like play along with your antics?
Originally, they couldn't hear me because I was too shy. Like I would, even though I'm recording it and whoever knows how many people are watching are going to like see it, just the fact that people could hear me as I'm speaking, I'd be really self-conscious about my commentary. But for quite a while now, they can hear me. So I can't hear them. but they can all hear what I'm saying, so they can respond to me. And even say if I'm building something and I'm like, oh, I need more wood, I'd be like, oh, Lee, can you grab me some wood? So he can go and quickly cut down a tree, and that means I can sort of show the more exciting things. So yeah, they can all hear what I'm saying.
Okay, so they actually are also talking to you. You're just not recording their audio.
They're generally all speaking to each other, and they'll be singing songs and doing all making fun of me. And,
are they? Yeah, I was gonna say, are they kind of like teasing you?
Because normally, what I'll do is it's like I'll turn them down so I can't hear them. But sometimes I'll be like, right, I'm turning you down now. But then as I'm turning them down, I can already hear them making fun of me, going like, "This is Stampy," and making fun of my intro and all sorts. So.
Oh man,
It's
I'd
fun.
love to hear like a blooper of that, like see what they say during one of your videos.
I mean, but it keeps it fun. You know what I was saying earlier about our group? We're not a work group. We're a play group, essentially. We are doing it and still having fun. And there's something nice about recording with people that aren't YouTubers as well, because they're not like, if I'm recording with Lee only does it for fun. So I'm conscious that, right, I want to make sure things are set up before he's joined in. So he's only like, I want to make sure he's having fun, which I think can make the video better, because like I'm making it less like work. And I think that makes me have more fun as well. When if you're with a group of YouTubers and all they're thinking about is how the video is going to come out, and like, oh, is this video going to be popular? Do people want to see this server? And oh, should we record with this guy? He's got this many subs. Like the fact we are a group of friends still, like it's a job now, but we're still just doing it for the fun of it. I think that helps give it a certain sort of like of an energy that some other YouTubers might like be struggling to capture now, just because they've been doing it for longer than me. And Let's Plays, if you're not having fun doing a Let's Play, it's hard for the video to be entertaining. And there's people that have been doing it for years and years and years and are still amazing, but I'm amazed that they can keep that same energy up. So it's all about trying to not get fatigued on Minecraft and keep enjoying it.
And you can definitely tell when some people, it just feels like it's more forced.
Yeah.
And it's just like, are they doing this because they feel like they need to meet a quota this week of videos? Or
but you can't blame them. You look at someone like right at the top of their game. If someone's doing it and it is their living, like you can't fault them for that. I'm sure they'd still much rather doing it than any sort of office job. It's just
definitely.
It's not like, people always look down when someone says, "Oh, I do YouTube to make money." People always look at it like that's a bad thing, but like you only want to earn money from it because you enjoy it. Because if you don't enjoy it, it's a rubbish job because it takes up all your time.
Exactly.
You lose your social life. If you're not having fun, it's a rubbish job. It's not easy money and it's not reliable money. It's like hard work. So if you're not enjoying it, then like it's a rubbish job. So why would you want to do it anyway?
Yeah, that's actually a very good point. Because like you said, if you're not enjoying it, then you're kind of just putting yourself through heck, just like any other job you might hate. If you hate waiting tables, probably best not to go get a job waiting tables.
No.
Things like that. Do you guys have, I know Lee games, Lee seems to be a pretty big gamer outside of Minecraft. Do you guys have a favorite game other than Minecraft, in particular?
Do you want to go first, Lee?
I was probably Titanfall, FIFA, or Battlefield. Yeah. But probably FIFA's
I was going to say, FIFA's normally, whenever I'm messaging him about recording, I'm normally pulling him from FIFA rather than any other game.
Yeah.
20 more minutes, I'm winning! Oh no, it's gone to extra time, come on, message! Like, it's okay, Lee, just message you when you're done.
I've been playing
For me, my one's Halo is my big game outside of Minecraft.
Oh, really?
Always been a massive Halo guy. I mean, my old channel was it switched between Call of Duty and a bunch of other games, but for a while I was known as a Halo guy. As I said, I ran a Halo tournament, and I used to do videos for a community channel called Halo Zone and stuff. So I was a big Halo guy back in the day.
Is there a particular Halo number you're a fan of? Like Halo 3? Which one was the last one? Was it 3 or 4?
4 was the most recent. It was Halo 3, Reach, then 4. And 3 is my favorite one. For playing online.
I'm looking forward to the latest one, whenever that may come out. I don't think there's a set date. If there is, I'm sure it's going to get pushed back at some point.
It's 2015. There should be a Halo 2
okay.
anniversary Christmas time this year, holiday season, and then Halo 5 the year after. It's a new developer now, though, and I wasn't a big fan of Halo 4. I thought it was good, seeing it was the first game they'd put out and they didn't have much time to do it, but like it's not made by Bungie anymore, so I'm a little less excited than I would be, but I'm still going to buy it.
Yeah. I guess it's Bungie just focusing on Destiny now, right?
Yeah, well, I'm going to get boring here, but Halo used to be published by Microsoft Game Studios, and then their contract ended, and so now Destiny is being published by Activision. So it's
wow, okay. All these little like video game developer drama.
Yeah. I'm a proper gaming nerd, and like I'm not just some people are just like you can be a big Minecrafter and have no interest in other games, but I'm a big gaming nerd.
No, I respect when people can get their facts straight, because I try not to. I'm always like telling people like, do not quote me on this. I read some article that said something along the lines of this, but I don't remember word for word. Yeah, I try to. I appreciate when people get their news straight and stuff.
Let's see if we're going to get a comment saying that Destiny is published by EA and I got it completely wrong. Let's wait to find out.
Get kids yelling, "You idiots!" And do you all remember the first game you ever played? First video game.
There was a game I played. It was on a Mac called Glider. Was the first game I played a lot, and it's like a little paper aeroplane, like going along, and like there's like air vents in the floor to like make it fly up, and you go through like houses and a train station and stuff. I used to love that game. No one would have heard of it, but I loved it.
How about you, Lee?
Yeah, I think mine was Super Mario, actually. One with the DS. And I think that was the first ever game I played.
I love the DS. I love handhelds.
Yes, good.
I always, when I was a kid, I always loved the idea of gaming on the go. Loved my Game Boy. Loved my all those little handheld consoles. Yeah, and it's great how they've like reintroduced like a lot of the old titles on the current consoles.
I got a load of games downloaded ready for. I'm going to an event on the 28th called Resd, and it's quite a long journey up to it. So I just downloaded loads of games on my 3DS. I got the new Zelda and a bunch of other games on it.
Oh,
so
nice.
I'm actually kind of looking forward to the journey, just because I can shut off everything else and just have pure game time, which is quite rare at the moment. So I'm actually looking forward to like a 4-hour or so journey there and back. Like
I don't know how many times I've replaced this cake.
Sorry. As soon as it's there, we just start sprinting and jumping around and eating it again. Sorry.
Nah, it's cool. That's what it's there for.
Can there be a prize for someone who ever comments down below to guess how many cakes we've eaten?
There should be. There should be. Yeah, we should do a giveaway. If you can count how many cakes Stampy
You'd have to count through as well to verify it.
That he's visibly eaten, because there's probably been cakes he's eaten that I haven't even seen.
I had a few crumbs in my pocket you didn't notice about every time you turn around. Oh, look at this cake in the bath. Why isn't this a thing in real life?
Let's make it harder.
I did sponge cake. Woohoo!
First person to guess how many cakes Stampy ate will get a free Stampy and a free Lee.
Yeah.
I'm gonna enter.
Yeah, so
I've been jotting down every time I eat one. You said advantage.
Did any? I know you're a big YouTuber, but I mean everyone has some sort of influence, and I guess Lee too. Did anyone influence you to start your channel, or do you have someone you look up to? Because I know a lot of people obviously look up to you guys, but I'm always curious to hear, who do you guys look up to?
Like, well, because when I started, like, I wasn't doing Let's Play stuff. Like, the people that influenced me were more the early Call of Duty crowd. I think when I started YouTube, my favorite YouTuber was SeusCraft, and he does more comical videos now, but back then he did very strict kind of tutorials, and I still actually watch him really regularly. So people like SeusCraft and Tabe, I don't know if you would have heard of him, and sort of that kind of crowd were the people that influenced me.
I have heard of SeusCraft.
Yeah, he's pretty. I mean, he's an amazing example of adapting and staying relevant, and been doing this for a really long time, but still like he looks like he loves it still. Every video he does, he's got a completely infectious laugh, and yeah, I'd say CNANIS would be my biggest single influence for like I wish I could make videos as good as that guy.
It's funny because every YouTuber I've talked to pretty much was a ex-Call of Duty player, or ex-Call of Duty YouTuber.
Yeah.
It was just the big hit on YouTube prior to Minecraft, right?
Yeah.
It's just crazy how many people have like shifted from I feel like it's such a huge change, this like bloody warfare to this like playful sandbox building game. Like,
I mean, it was a complete massive change because now I'm kind of known as the YouTuber that does videos for children, kind of. But that was a complete accident. My early videos, there was swearing in them, and I was just speaking as I would to you now. And it was only when I noticed that children were watching, I was like, okay, well, I've got to make sure this is child friendly. You know, I can't have that on my conscience. And as soon as I switched to kind of understanding that children are watching and making sure the videos would appeal to them, I think I just had way more fun doing that because it just felt way more like me. And that's when things seemed to kind of just erupt, you know. Suddenly there was videos on YouTube that like parents would want their children to watch and allow them, you know, rather, you know, there's not many YouTubers that make videos that are family friendly, really. Like either the games that they play aren't all family friendly, or the language, or just the themes that they use. There's not many that do that, really. It's kind of still a bit of a niche, which is, I don't know, I think it's a shame.
it is, because a lot of kids are on YouTube. There's such easy access to it. Kids are going to get on. They're going to probably fill a lot of their off time just kind of watching these videos. And you don't want, like, especially when someone's at your level of fame, you don't want like parents kind of contacting you, like being upset with you. And all these kids look up to you, so you're kind of like a role model for them.
It's just like it's a replacement from Saturday morning cartoons. You know that they're not watching TV anymore. They don't want to watch that anymore. They want to be like, I'm not just saying like I am. I'm talking about just YouTube and
for sure. Media. And I think I was actually telling Amy this on one of our last interviews. Like I could imagine you guys on TV, like on some sort of like Nickelodeon type network, like the Magic Animal Club.
Well, I mean, this is what I was saying about I want Stampy Cat to kind of live on as a character beyond Minecraft. That sort of thing would be cool.
That's the question. Actually, I just missed that one. I was going to ask if you think Stampy will transcend beyond Minecraft, and if you want it to do so, and clearly you do.
There's. I can't say anything yet, but I'm talking with people. There's steps in place to move Stampy outside of Minecraft and YouTube, but I can't. It's too early to announce anything in case things don't go through, or there's not a contract drawn up yet. But that is something that should hopefully be coming, and hopefully not too far off as well. So.
Is this enough cake? I hope so.
Watch this space. This should do for the next few minutes. What about you, Lee? Who's your, of course, apart from me, who's your favourite person on YouTube, Lee?
Well, of course, Stampy and probably
He's contractually
Yogscast.
obliged to say that.
Remember how
I
I
like
said no
Yogscast.
contracts? Yogscast?
Yeah, Yogscast. I find them really funny.
They seem like good guys. I've only seen a few of their videos. I like their like kind of like little adventure videos. They're so like thought out, and they seem really funny, like really funny dudes. And they don't seem to collaborate too much though, like with too many other YouTubers. They kind of seem to stay like within their own network. Yeah. I mean, and they're another good example of staying relevant and adapting. We actually we got to go visit their offices 2 weeks ago. Me and Ballistic Squid went up to, because they're there with our network as well, and so we went up with our network and we got a chance to meet them, and we got a tour around their offices, and they're set up for doing this exact same thing I'm doing in my bedroom. Is crazy. Their offices and their live stream studio, and then they got like their audio mixing room and stuff. It's like the way like they can record a video and then they won't see it again. It will be edited. Someone's going to create a thumbnail, and then someone else is going to upload it for them. They've got such an elegant and efficient like setup. I think that I don't know of any other YouTuber or group of YouTubers that are legit. have thought out to those lengths and have got what
what they've got, and it's just really amazing, and they're such nice people as well, all of them. So
that's insane.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's kind of something to aim for, but there is something nice about what we have in kind of keeping things a bit smaller and simple as just kind of a group of friends. It's just a different way of doing things.
That's really crazy. Like, so they pretty much just have like a full staff of people, kind of putting everything together. They've got someone strictly working on doing all the graphics, strictly doing the audio editing.
Yeah, I mean, and like you can see it if you watch their videos now. For a simple Let's Play, the production values are really good. They'll have little animated bits. They'll say if there's something like would fly past really quick, they'll add like a whoosh sound in. They don't use Minecraft music at all. They cut that out and they add their own music for just different situations, which they can record in house and stuff. It's probably a lot of it is missed on like the mass audience, but if you do actually go and watch through it, they know what they're doing in terms of that stuff, and I think for production values, they're probably a bit of a step ahead of the majority of other YouTubers. Definitely.
Now, when I'm watching videos and I hear like little sound effects like that, like I know like they had to put that in manually. They had to put every little thing.
Yeah.
And every little thing takes time, even as just the simplest little sounds and stuff.
Especially if you're doing like 2 videos a day or something. If it's something that just takes a tiny amount of time, if you're doing it like several times a day when you're editing, it just adds up. Even just syncing up audio levels, doing color correction and making sure the audio is not peaking, like really basic, simple stuff, which you have to do on every video. It just takes time, and just checking through the videos just to make sure it's good before it gets uploaded. That's what takes the time. You don't need to be doing any fancy effects for your editing to take ages. Just any sort of video, it just takes time.
Mm-hmm. Even the simplest ones, just upload time alone can be a nuisance. I mean,
yeah.
Sometimes YouTube is acting up. We've experienced that regularly. I don't know if it's just maybe my connection or something, but I'm the one responsible for uploading videos, and sometimes it's like I'll miss a video or like we don't get it up in time because it failed a few times.
Yeah.
It can be a pain. Now, usually at the end of the show, we usually ask what advice you all have for people just starting a YouTube channel or who have started a YouTube channel and want to grow. I know you've kind of already touched on the subject. Like, this has to be something you really want to do. You want to enjoy what you do. You don't want to do it just for the sake of trying to make money. I mean, and if you want to do that, at least enjoy it in the process. Don't put yourself through the pain of the responsibility of keeping up and...
Yeah, I think that's kind of what my advice always is. Just make sure you're enjoying it, because if you're not enjoying it, it's just totally not worth it. And don't get annoyed when you start YouTube and you're not getting 1,000 views per video already. There's people that I know that have just been doing YouTube for a few months, and I see them on Twitter moaning that they're not getting as many views as they think they should, and why aren't people watching videos apart from Minecraft and stuff. And when you're starting out, that shouldn't matter at all. Just if you think you're going to enjoy it, do it. That's all I'd say, and just make sure you keep enjoying it.
Now, how should a YouTuber go about finding someone like Lee?
I actually rent Lee out, so I
you rent Lee out.
Day trips to other people's Minecraft worlds.
Because I feel like I could use a Lee. I need a Lee.
I don't mind.
How much? What are your fees?
Cake probably.
FIFA points.
Yeah, FIFA points. Yeah.
I mean, a lot of people kind of don't get what me and Lee's kind of relationship is in terms of. I think a lot of people assume he's a YouTuber or something, or people say oh, is it kind of like as if he's your little brother or whatever? And it's I'm just always no, we're just mates. We're friends. We're outside of recording. We're after this we're probably going to go play Titanfall or something. We're friends first, and that's. And that goes with Amy, Finball, Squid, Rosie, anyone. It's friendship before YouTube, and that's completely the same with Lee. If he said I can never be in your video again, but I still be your mate, that would be totally fine. It's not a working relationship. That's just something he happens to enjoy, kind of joining in on my hobby as well. So
Yeah.
That's kind of what our relationship is.
That's really cool, and I think that's very valuable to keep hold of, because I know there's a lot of YouTubers, they collaborate, and they're not necessarily close friends. It's kind of just like strictly business sort of thing.
Yeah. I mean, I've experienced that before where a YouTuber will message you and say like, hey, well, we should record together. And I'm like, oh yeah, like what do you have in mind? They're like, I don't know. It's like, I mean, like if you're collaborate because you think it's going to make a better video, not just because, oh yeah, make sure you leave a link to my channel in the description. And then I saw, so that's not I don't know. I don't think that's an honourable reason to collaborate. And I don't know. I mean, you can do what you want, but
So I just wanted to let you know, if you can put a link in, no. If you could link this video.
Actually, that's actually another good tip. If you're starting out on YouTube, don't pester other YouTubers for stuff like that. Like, don't ever message someone saying like, "Hi, can you like my video? It'd really help me out." Like, that's because even if you do, then suddenly make it big, then other YouTubers don't like that. Like, I don't know.
You feel a little used, or
yeah, and I think it's not good. Like, say as I said earlier, like my friend Rosie's just started doing YouTube. And she was quite nervous and shy starting out. She didn't know the technique. She didn't know how to do the editing and stuff. And she wanted some time to just learn how to get big, like how to get good on YouTube before we kind of promoted her in any way. So she actively said, don't like my videos, don't comment, don't tweet. I want to have some time to kind of experiment before I get a big audience. Definitely. So and I think that's very, I think if you just keep making videos, as your videos improve, your audience is going to kind of grow with that in sort of a natural curve, rather than getting a massive shout out early on, suddenly getting a huge audience immediately, and then you kind of panic. And I don't know. I
feel
think
like you have to live up to like a name you haven't even been able to make for yourself yet, kind of.
Yeah, and you're still just kind of learning what YouTube is and sort of what you want. You know, like what videos you want to do. Like I had years doing games which I never play anymore, and I wouldn't enjoy doing videos on. I kind of fell into Minecraft, and it all kind of just happened naturally. And the way videos are shared now online isn't even really through likes and subscribers. It's all word of mouth and Facebook and stuff. So I think if someone's making quality videos for long enough, the chances are they are going to get found now, where 5 years ago that might not have been the case, and you might have needed to do these collaborations. So yeah, there we go. That's a very long-winded way to give advice.
I thought that was actually really good advice. We haven't really heard that from anyone yet. I think it is a good idea to kind of get the hang of YouTube before you want to get big. Try to figure out what videos you do enjoy doing, or say you get famous doing some random video and you didn't really enjoy doing it. yeah,
exactly. And it's just pressure as well. You've got every video I upload now, I got thousands of people criticizing it or saying what they think about it. And if that was like my second or third video I'd have made, like, I mean, that could have been enough to put me off doing this at all.
Yeah, you would have kind of taken it hard. Or
is this like being like a sing writer, like playing in like local pubs for years, and then suddenly one guy just picks you up and says like, right, you're now playing into like an arena in front of 1 million people, and there's all like managers here that are going to want to sign you up with loads of contracts and stuff, and it's all like, huh? And then you're trying to panicking like, do I do the same set as I used to, or do I have to make my videos bigger now? It is pressure, which I don't know, some people are better with dealing with than others, and it's something that I've kind of struggled with, but I'm kind of getting there now. I'm more comfortable and relaxed now.
I'm an anxious guy myself. I'm pretty. I can become an anxious mess at times. Even this interview, I was pretty anxious. Just, I guess, partially because of your status level, and I get nervous with every interview, regardless of the popularity of the YouTuber. Just always worried I'm going to say something stupid. I know I can stutter from time to time. I haven't really gotten into the groove of YouTube yet because we lost our old coworker who did the old videos, and I kind of took over last minute. So it was a lot of pressure on me, and I'm still getting the hang of it. And I'd rather
do you feel that every interview, like, you'll get better, and you the next one you feel a bit more confident going into it? Like, do you? Or no?
No, I think I've built up a little more confidence. Definitely, at least from the first interview I had. From the first interview I had, I think I was a stuttering mess. I know I still stutter from time to time, but I can definitely tell I'm getting a little bit better, at least. Maybe not as good as I'd like to be, but it's a slow process, I think. I can tell you're a very well-spoken person now. I don't know if I've seen your earliest videos, but I can definitely tell you've developed a confidence. You speak very clearly. Yeah, you're just like very well spoken, and I know that takes time. It takes experience, and it's just a matter of time before I can be a little more comfortable. But I'm comfortable enough to throw the videos up, you know. But
yeah, like, I mean, I didn't until you said that. Like, I didn't know that you were at all nervous or anything. You do a good job of making, like, I feel like they're kind of outside the interview now, we're just having a chat, but like you seem like you do a good job of making the guest feel relaxed, because I think for the majority of people you're going to be bringing on here, they're going to be as nervous, if not like more nervous than you.
Nervous, yeah. I've had a few people tell me that they're the nervous ones. I'm like, oh no, it makes me feel a little better. I'm like, no, don't be nervous, you know. But yeah, I guess that's probably what helps these specific videos. Like, I'm not really the star here. You guys are the stars. I'm just kind of the here to ask the questions. But I've been wanting to start like an actual series sometime soon, and that makes me nervous. Like, what will I do? Will I talk? Will I just build, play music in the background where I don't have to talk?
See, that's what I'm saying about it's good to have that time kind of experimenting while you build it up. If you immediately were going in with, you know, like I guaranteed this many views, like and you know, you might not have decided what the format's going to be like or how you're going to speak and stuff. Like, it's good to have that time building it up. But so many people they make their YouTube channel and their first thought is like, right, how can I get lots of views? Like, before thinking, like, everyone should just be thinking about how can I make a good video? Like, no one ever asks for advice on making videos. No one ever, hardly anyone ever says, like, how could I make better videos? How could I improve my commentary? How could I become more entertaining? No one ever asks that. They just say, how can I get more views? That's all people seem to think about. I'm like, no, not with you. Don't have that attitude. That's my advice. Just think about making as good videos as you can. And if you upload them, people are going to find them. It doesn't matter what your title is, your tags, your description. Ignore that stuff. I don't even always bother doing tags. The way Google works now with its algorithm, it's just, if people watch a video to the end and then go and click on another one of your videos, that's just going to get way up in the searches. And so all you need to do is make compelling content and upload regularly, and then that's it. There's the secret. There we go. I've said it now.
I've said it. Secret's out. Everyone's going to be a star.
Everyone hates hearing that. They're like, I've got to do work. I thought there was just like a button you can press or
get more views, yeah. All right, well, I think we've probably gone pretty long here.
Yeah, so that's my
So
bad.
what we're going to do now is try to eat as much cake as possible.
I've just been sprinting and eating. I'm not even stopping to eat, just sprinting and eating.
So in order to win the toy, you're going to have to calculate all these little fractions of cakes to add up whole cake.
Every slice.
You got to be a good mathematician for this one. You got to really work for it. So each fraction, you need to add up each little fraction. If you can, I'll try to get a good glimpse. No, I won't do that far, but that'd be pretty intense. We'd send you a really big Ender toy if you did that. The biggest we can possibly make. All right, I want to thank you, Stampy. I want to thank you, Lee, for coming on. It was a pleasure having you guys. Are there any questions you guys get from your fans that you might want to answer? Is there anything you want to say to your fans before we end the show?
I think I'll pass this over to Lee, because this is kind of Lee's chance to have his voice.
I get asked all the time if I'd ever start YouTube. Probably, I'm not sure, because obviously I'm not the most confident person in the world, but possibly sometime in the future I would maybe start.
Sounds good. Everyone look forward to that. You know they're going to be on that. The first video that ever hits Lee's channel. I don't know if you want to taint that, though. You got to start a new channel, and you got to keep that one going as it is to keep your title.
Yeah, you want to use the title, the biggest YouTuber that hasn't made a video. I love that.
All right, well, thank you guys for coming. I want to thank everyone for watching if they made it this far. I always joke about that. I know our interviews are a little long, probably for most kids. They lose their attention. But, all right, yeah, thanks, everyone. I'm HP Coffin for Seuss Corp. Thanks for coming. All right, bye.
Bye.